The United States Navy Captain Pete "Maverick" Mitchell is now serving as a test pilot, more than 30 years after graduating from the film Top Gun, 1986. Maverick is frequently protected by his buddy and former opponent in Top Gun, Admiral Tom "Iceman" Kazansky, who is now the commander of the United States Pacific Fleet. Despite its numerous accomplishments, Maverick has been unable to earn flag rank due to recurrent instances of disobedience. In order to allocate funds for drones, Rear Admiral Chester "Hammer" Kane intends to terminate the hypersonic Dark Star scramjet program that Maverick is currently working on. Maverick makes a unilateral decision to alter the goal speed for that day's test from Mach 9 to the final contract specification of Mach 10 in order to rescue the program. Nevertheless, the prototype is ruined when he is unable to refrain from traveling at speeds more than Mach 10. Maverick's career is saved once more by Iceman, who places him in the Top Gun school at Naval Air Station North Island for his next mission. However, Kane informs Maverick that the age of crewed fighter aircraft will soon come to an end. In order to prevent an unapproved uranium enrichment plant from being operational, the United States Navy has been entrusted with destroying the facility, which is situated in an underground bunker at the peak of a canyon. The defense system consists of surface-to-air missiles, SAMs, GPS jammers, and Su-57 aircraft of the fifth generation, in addition to F-14 Tomcats of an earlier type. Maverick comes up with a strategy that involves two pairs of F divided by a -18E divided by F Super Hornets that are loaded with laser-guided bombs. However, rather than taking part in the strike, he is tasked with providing training to a select group of Top Gun grads that has been formed by Air Boss Vice Admiral Bo "Cyclone" Simpson. Maverick engages in a dogfight with his pupils who are suspicious, and he emerges victorious in every situation, earning their respect. A confrontation between Lieutenants Jake Hangman Saracen and Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, the son of Maverick's deceased closest friend in Rio Nick Goose Bradshaw. The flippant attitude of Hangman is something that Rooster finds offensive, while Hangman is critical of Rooster's careful flying. In a reunion with his ex-girlfriend Penny Benjamin, Maverick explains to her that he had made a promise to Rooster's mother, who is in the process of passing away, that Rooster would not pursue a career in aviation. Maverick drops his application to the Naval Academy, which impedes Rooster's military future, and Rooster blames Maverick for the death of his father. Rooster is oblivious of the promise, and he is filled with rage and resentment. However, the alternative is to send Rooster on the exceedingly risky assignment. Maverick is hesitant to meddle with Rooster's career anymore, but the choice presents itself. Iceman, who is suffering from fatal throat cancer, is the recipient of his doubts. Iceman gives him the sound advice that it's time to let go, and reassures him that Maverick is needed by both the Navy and Rooster. As a result of a training mishap in which an F divided by a -18F was lost, Cyclone decides to remove Maverick from his position as teacher after Iceman passes away. Cyclone makes the mission constraints more relaxed, making them simpler to carry out, but it also makes it far more difficult to escape. An unapproved fly across the course with Maverick's desired parameters is demonstrated by Maverick during the announcement that Cyclone has made, demonstrating that it is possible to accomplish this. With some reluctance, Cyclone chooses Maverick to be the captain of the squad. Maverick is the pilot of the lead F divided by a -18E, and he is joined by a buddy lasing F/18F C that is piloted by Lieutenant Natasha Phoenix Trace and WSO Lieutenant Robert Bob Floyd. Rooster is the leader of the second striking duo, which also comprises Lieutenant Ruben Payback Fitch and WSO Lieutenant Mickey Fanboy Garcia. An aircraft carrier serves as the launch point for the four fighters, and when they approach, Tomahawk cruise missiles are used to strike the neighboring air base. The teams are successful in destroying the facility. However, the SAMs start fire on them as they are escaping, as was planned. In order to defend Rooster, Maverick gives up his plane. Rooster has used all of his available countermeasures. When Rooster arrives, he discovers that Maverick has ejected from the aircraft and is being attacked by a Mi-24 attack helicopter. The others are under the impression that Maverick has passed away, so they are ordered to return to the carrier. When Rooster has finished destroying the gunship, he is then shot down by a SAM and forced to eject. The two individuals meet up and steal an F-14 from the air base that has been destroyed. Despite the fact that Maverick and Rooster are able to eliminate two Su-57s that are intercepting, a third Su-57 approaches them as they exhaust their ammo and countermeasures. Because Hangman arrived in time to shoot it down, the planes were able to return without incident after that. Rooster assists Maverick in the maintenance of his P-51 Mustang. At the same time as Penny and Maverick are taking off in the P-51. Rooster is looking at a photograph that proves their mission was successful. The photograph is pinned next to a photograph of his late father and a young Maverick.